Hey guys, welcome to Change the Way You Think podcast, second episode of 2026. And today I want to talk about help. If you always feel that you're stuck, if you feel that you're meant for more in life, but you can't figure out how to get there, you feel that you have shame or whatever it is, you have to go find help. And this is something that was the hardest thing in the world for me to do because I've read so much in my life or in the last 10 or 12 years. And I've definitely changed who I was compared to what I was for the better, but I still have that some shame in me, some shame I'm not doing what I feel I'm supposed to be doing. And and the struggle me and my son have. So I went and actually got a counselor for me and my son, and I realized I need it more than we need it. And that's something my counselor brought to my attention. And I didn't want to hear that because of things that's happened in my past as a kid. The trauma, I guess, is what she calls it, that we all have trauma of some sort, some worse than others. But the trauma that I grew up with as a kid from my first memory, till I was an adult, things I seen, the things I was around, the things, just so much crap, right? But me, I put on this facade of being tough and hard, and that's what protects me. I didn't realize any of this stuff until talking to my counselor. But the point of this is that we all need help to get over the hump, to figure out the things that we need to do, to be a better person, to be a better servant, and to do God's purpose on this earth. And I really have felt stuck for a long time. I know I'm more successful than a lot of people, but I'm not as successful as others. I don't feel I'm doing what God's called me to do, which is actually, I really believe, is to go speak and help children. Like, I really want to help children. It just has a place in my heart because they're so innocent and people are evil and they do bad things to kids and children. So I have a little bit of shame because I'm not there yet. And as my counselor pointed out yesterday, that how can I fix somebody if how can I go help people if I can't even help myself? If I can't figure out why I feel shameful because I'm not there yet, or I don't feel as successful as I think I should be, and I have a strong desire to do something, but I can't get there. And it really made me realize that we all have to have help. We all need somebody or people in our life to help us get to where we want in life. And I used to think, oh, well, I don't need no help. God's going to help me. God's just going to turn around. He's going to guide me. But guess what? He is, by putting the people in my life to help me. Knowing that I can't do it on my own, he puts these people in front of me, and it's the craziest thing in the world how God works. And everybody's like, get me out of debt. How about guide me to get me out of debt? Give me the strength to fight my temptations, not make my temptations go away, make my debt go away. How about guide me? Give me the wisdom, putting people in front of me in place of me or in front of me to help me get to where I want to go, to help me get to do the purpose that you put me on this earth for. And it was a hard thing for me to do, to find a counselor. Like, I prayed about it and prayed about it for years and years. And it come up, a guy that I do jujitsu with. Now I'm in his men's group, and he turned me on to this counselor. And the things in my life that I can't figure out why I'm the way that I am, and it's caused from stuff when I was a child. And I didn't realize it, and I still don't understand it that much. But the more we talk, the more I go to counsel, the more I realize it. Like, I don't like being around people. Sometimes I like to be by myself, and that's not healthy, especially if I want to go speak or help children. I'm not awkward when I'm around people. I just don't like it. And there's a reason, and my counselor's working on helping me fix that. So I haven't been to men's group in a while because of this thing that pops up with me every now and then it's been that way my whole life. So having her in my life is helping me, and she is faithful, which it's not what kind of counselor she, advertises or markets or whatever you want to say, but she is. And we talked about it. God put her in my life to help me get over the hump so I can do the things that I'm supposed to be doing for him. It's something I really, really believe, and I really feel, and I really am so grateful to God for doing this, right? He's helped me transform up to this point in my life by the books that I read, the mentors, the coaching, the masterminds that I've been to. But I still have that struggle. I still have so many parts inside of me that are struggling and can't figure things out. And I'm getting help for it. I'm going to figure it out, and I'm going to get to where God put me in this, get to go do what God put me in this life to do, right? To be a better father, to serve. I'm, I'm pretty sure it's to go out and speak to help people change the way they think so they can change their lives. I truly believe is to go out and figure out a way to help children that are abused, sexually abused, been through so much crap in their life that you would never imagine if you don't read and you don't understand what happens to children, because children have a really soft spot for me. And these are things that I know I'm called to do. I just can't figure it out how to get there. And I can figure out just about anything else in life. And it's something inside of me holding me back. And going to have this counselor to help me get over that is going to be tremendous. And I encourage everybody to find somebody, find a counselor, a coach, a mentor, a group of people that you can trust and that loves you and that loves God, that can help you get over the hump that you're in, over the trauma that you've been through, to find out the reason why you're not where you are in life and accept it and work hard to figure out how to get over that hump. Something that's taken me a long time, and I still have a hard time with it. I still struggle with it, but I know God's put me in this place in my life at his time and not my time. And that's something that's hard for a lot of people. I don't know, like, I have my girlfriend now. I've been friends with her for 5 years. We've known each other for almost 6 years. And I was like, maybe there's something better. Maybe the grass is greener on the other side for the last 5 years. And finally, I was like, God's been pushing me to her. She's went off. I've went off. We've always come back together. And I finally, it's like, let's just do this. And it's been the best thing in my life. And she's telling me today how she's been waiting for somebody like me, from praying for it for so many years, but it was God's timing and not ours. Even though we want it, it doesn't matter what we want. If we can trust God and just pray and live your life the best you can to serve him and serve others, he will guide you where you need to be and the time you need to be there, and things will be the way he wants it to be. And that's regardless, good or bad. If you don't want to listen, you're always going to be stuck. You're always going to be hurt. You're always going to be lazy or in debt or whatever it is, because you don't want to listen to that little voice inside that you think is you. It's not you. It's the Holy Spirit inside of you guiding you. Even I believe, if you don't necessarily believe in God and you feel that, that's still not you. That's still someone else, something else inside of you, either saying, you need to go do this. And if you ignore it, they're your gut feeling, they say. And every time you ignore it, bad things happen, or the things happen that you don't want to happen or did want to happen. So I highly encourage you to go out and find a counselor, find a mentor, find a coach, and research them. Don't just go to them, right? They got to fit you, your personality. And you may have to change and go through different people or different counselors, different coaching to find the one that is good for you. For instance, in my real estate business, I've got hundreds of thousands of dollars in coaching, masterminds, classes, seminars to help me improve my business. Right. And I've know the bad ones. I've been through, this was a waste of time, and I'm kind of gun shy on that. So now I research. If I'm going to go get a coach or a course or a seminar or something, I go research it to make sure it's what I need. It can help me grow and be better. Same you do with your personal stuff. Even your friends, right? If they're not backing you, they're not behind you, they're not on your side, they're not telling you the truth, they're probably not need to be your friends. True friends will be honest with you, brutally honest, and I'm one of those. I'll tell you the way it is. Maybe probably sometimes I shouldn't be so brutal, but I feel life is too short to waste. So you might as well be honest with people. And if you can't find a counselor that's that way, a friend that way, a mentor, a coach, then they're probably not the right person. If they're just agreeing with you and not helping you see the hard things or do the hard things to make you better, to make you successful, to make you find your goal in life, to serve God's purpose, then they're probably not the right people. So I hope y'all have a new year. I mean, a good year this year, not a new year. It's a new year already. Hope y'all have a good 2026. Quit worrying about the bad and complaining about the bad things. Always look for the good things. Search for the people in your life that helps you improve, that you can help improve. Serve, love, give, and find that true joy that God gives you. But in order to do that, you have to change the way you think so you can change your lives. There's no other way. You have to change the way you think. And that's why this podcast is called that. This is what I tell people all the time. You have to change the way you think. If you're stuck, if you're down, whatever it is, if you don't change the way you think and you're just thinking the same old way all the time, you're always going to be doing the same thing. And people in your life can help you change that. People in life can help you change the way you think so you can change your lives. So I encourage you to get out there, find the people, have the joy, love as hard as you can, serve. And if you have problems and struggle like me with showing your love or being around people that like I have. I do love. I just don't know how to show it like most people or most men do. And I'm fixing that. So if you're struggling, find the people that can help you get over that struggle so you can live the purpose God gave you to put you on this earth to do. Please, if anybody needs to hear this, share it. Let me know how this podcast is going, what you think about it. I love y'all. Remember, change the way you think so you can change your lives, and I'll talk to y'all next week.